This episode of Knights of Degradation may not be suitable for children or impressionable adults. Listener discretion is advised.
Something that I've gathered, and again, it might be wrong. If we go there with an army, we're going there pretty much to, well, one, be defending ourselves, but probably to kill. How are you going to feel about that?
I'm not going to kill anybody.
Well, but you
except
might watch,
the leader.
You might watch us kill some people.
Listen, if they come up against me, my job is to give them the most dignified death that I can. So I won't do sneaky tactics. No. But I'll take them face on.
Okay.
And you just want to point out, you guys really don't know how to get there either.
He doesn't remember how to get there?
Not
With
through
his
the
map
town.
knowledge?
You can get back to the cave,
I could get back to the cave, and then I'd be able to look up, but...
climb up out of Gabrunta. That'd scare the shit out of him.
You just see Kavagal just climbing.
Literal, like...
Kavagal comes up, and then a fucking barrel.
And then he says, light it. It just falls
Weeks
back down.
later.
I feel like Kavagal is kind of becoming an analogy for Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah. Where's
Fucking
the
man
hammer?
just threw a barrel of bat shit at me.
Oh, so they know alchemy. Ah.
I don't know if a barrel of shit is alchemy, but
But wasn't the barrel the alchemy like leftovers because it was mixed into?
yeah.
So
I was just making a joke.
I said we're onto something. He gave away too many secrets.
Yeah, there'll be shit in those barrels. Okay, so it's really up to what you guys want to do here.
I mean, I do think that it's a good idea to go back. I would love to go back. But I think there's a time and a place for it, and I think we have a lot to do here.
Well, maybe we should go check on Igdan and see how he's feeling today, and see if there's anything that we can do for him.
You see, that's a lot better of an idea than waging war.
It depends on the day. I'm telling you.
Okay. Let's just talk to Igdan.
I've got to agree. Waging war is not something I'd like to do.
Today or ever? Because that was my point.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Let's go talk to Igdan.
Okay, point the way and I'll follow.
Last place I saw him was down in that basement area, so we can go back inside and see if, let's go back inside and see if the door's open.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to walk back inside. I'll lead the way.
Okay, there's still people in there eating. Claire's still kind of, making sure everyone's getting served and stuff.
Oh, kind of gesture to Claire. You seen Igdan?
No, I think he's working, but I haven't seen him all morning. He's not in his room. I changed the sheets and everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you know where he tends to go around this time, or?
Not really. He kind of keeps to himself. Sometimes we don't see him for days on end, so it's not that uncommon.
You guys didn't see him leave town or anything?
No, I hope he's not going too far with that leg. Or
Yeah.
I guess that not a leg.
I hear that.
No, I hope he's just taking it easy, whatever he's doing.
Well, I guess I'm going to go try the door and see if it's open.
It's locked.
Oh, and Finn's gone, so he doesn't even have we don't even have a key to get in there.
Well, he's not in there. That's his room.
Igdan's not in his room? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, he's not. She literally just told us he's not.
I thought she said she hadn't seen him.
But she said that she changed the sheets, so he's not in there.
Oh, you didn't see inside the room. Inside his room's another door that takes you downstairs, and then there's a downstairs area. So just because the upstairs door is locked doesn't mean he can't be in that room, because she wouldn't go downstairs.
So there's a sub-basement?
Yeah, that's where he was doing the alchemy.
Just to clarify, this locked door that, like, this first room to where you get in it and then you can go downstairs, that's not Igdan's, like, bedroom. It's just a room with a desk and a couple of like big crates of stuff. His bedroom is over by where your guys' is.
Oh, okay.
Is where he sleeps. But this room is more of like a workroom. Like I said, the only thing you really saw in there was a desk with stuff on it and boxes with things in them.
I'm going to press my ear against the door and see if I can't hear anything.
Okay, roll a perception.
6.
6, you really can't hear much. We'll say like the commotion from on your side of the door. You can't really hear anything.
Well,
I'll just pound on the door.
Okay. As you do that, like your ear's up to it, you're trying to listen, and you start pounding on it. Claire sort of walks up to you. He's like, "Oh, do you guys need in there for something?"
we just were looking to see if Igdan was in.
I don't think he's in there. Did you try knocking?
That's what I just did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry, I just didn't want to bother him with knocking.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you need something in there. I can let you in if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you could, I would say we're just trying to see if he's in there, see how he's doing today, because I last saw him in there, so I just want to check on him.
She just kind of scooch over and unlocks the door and opens it. And she's like, just let me know when you're done, so I can lock it back up.
Okay, thank you. Well, let's go on in.
So this is a small room. I would like all three of you. It's going to be pretty tight quarters.
Well, we're going straight for that door.
Yeah.
So I'm going straight
the door
for
to
it.
downstairs.
Mhm.
It's complete. It's locked, 100%.
Maybe we should ask Claire if she has a key to this room. Maybe she's just cleaning down there too.
Okay.
Hey, Claire, do you have a key to this door?
And she kind of comes over when you call her name. No, I'm not allowed down there. I don't know anyone that's allowed down there. He just gives me a key to this room so I can clean up and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. So we're gonna knock on the door and see if he's down there. Or, so you haven't seen him at all? Okay. Well, I guess you have the loudest knock. So see if you can make that 20-foot knock.
Yeah, you knock like really, really loudly. You wait a few seconds and you just don't hear anything. You two roll a perception. Grif and Kavagal roll a perception. Not Grif and Kavagal, I'm sorry. Barlowe and Kavagal roll a perception.
17.
14.
So you can tell by examining the door, it is locked from the inside. Multiple locks. So somebody has to be down there to have locked it. You kind of, as he's examining the door, you sort of look around and you see like this really sort of old, tattered book on the desk that's open.
Okay. I'll start flipping through the book.
Okay. As you're flipping through, it's a lot of handwriting, a lot of really nice handwriting, and you don't really take time to sort of read stuff. Just as you're flipping through it, you can tell that it's a journal, and there's a couple drawings in there. And roll an insight for me.
8.
So as you're flipping through it, it starts off just kind of all text, but then you get to some scribbling, and then you eventually get to some pretty dark sort of drawings. These weird sort of, they look like human, but they're decrepit, almost like not the zombies that you face, but very ghoulish, just nasty sort of monsters. You flip through a little bit, and you see sort of a map drawing of what looks to be like caverns, and that drawing spans several pages. Like, it's pretty large, and they're all a little bit different. And then you see more drawings of these weird, nasty-looking ghouls.
I want to close it up, but I'm going to press it against Kavagal's chest and go, take a look at that.
Okay, looking at the caverns, does any part of it resemble the part downstairs, what I was in downstairs?
Roll a... Man, I just don't know if it would be a perception or an insight, so I'll let you choose which one for the DC.
14.
So, it doesn't look like the cave where you found Igdan. It doesn't look like anything around where you're at. Just you can't really put your finger on it, but it just doesn't look normal. Like, it doesn't look like a cave. It doesn't look like a drawing of a cavern. It almost looks like a drawing someone did of a made-up caverns, maybe. But that's really it. It just doesn't look like a map of a cave. It looks like a map of something else that looks kind of like a cave. I know that's weird, but that's just the best explanation I can give.
It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen.
I just figured since you're good with navigation, you might know what that was.
Not quite sure, to be honest with you. I'm sorry.
It was worth a shot. No problem. Don't worry about it, big guy.
Can you memorize it for later? In case we do run into some kind of cave for that?
You betcha.
Okay. That's what I
So
care.
we'll just, I mean, there's a ton of them, and we'll say you flip through them. So if I'm not going to say, like, if you're ever in whatever this is, you're going to know exactly which way to go and stuff. But if you're ever in that situation, you'll recognize it as what you just saw, if that makes sense.
Pay special attention to those decrepit figures there. I think that might be leading to something that maybe you think, your theory about the tree.
I've got a really good handle on pictures. So, this is the best.
I don't doubt you.
I was made for this.
Can you sense undead?
Yes. Up to 60 feet away.
Oh, I forgot about that. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
There's no undead.
60 feet away, but they can't be under full cover, so it wouldn't work anyway.
I would say you don't think those things are undead. They look ghoulish, but they don't look like what you would consider undead.
Okay. I still want to keep track of them.
I didn't know if he could sense undead down in that basement.
I normally would be able to, in terms of like just ability, but I would imagine that a locked door would count as total cover.
Yeah, like you said, you're not getting anything right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I suppose the next thing we could do is either bother Finn or I don't know of any other. I mean, we could check Claire's house, but I don't know why Igdan would be there instead of in his own room.
Well, I feel like Igdan has to be down there because even you said yourself it's locked from the inside.
Could be Finn, though.
I thought we saw Finn go do tasks through the town.
We did, but
You think he could have gotten down there around us that quick?
I mean, he knows the area better than we do.
True, but we just walked outside and then walked back inside.
I don't know. You know.
Okay. I mean, it's up to y'all what you want to do. I mean, we can... I don't think we're getting through this door if it has that many locks on it. Nor would probably breaking it make Igdan happy, but... I mean, he was down there all night then.
You got that letter from him. Why don't you knock and announce yourself, and maybe he'll let you in.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we could always give it a try. I'll say. Hey, it's Grif. You down there, Igdan?
No response. A decent amount of time passes, and
I feel like I could breathe fire. You sure you're not there?
no answer again.
Well, I honestly don't know what else to do, guys.
So I would say last time, I mean, the door was kind of open last time, and you could hear commotion coming down there. You don't really hear anything now. So
Well, anyone proficient with picking locks? Maybe we could pick it and go on down.
That's sleight of hand, right?
Mhm.
I have, I mean, I'm not the best with picking locks, but, you know, especially not with the amount of locks there are on the door. But, I mean, I could give it a shot.
Okay, do you have anything to pick the lock with?
Do you?
I'm trying to remember what all is inside. I have a Dungeoneer's pack. Does that have any kind of lockpick in it that anyone recalls?
I don't think
No.
so.
Maybe we can go get a fork and we can bend the tongs and make a lockpick out of a fork. Anyone?
I'm not strong enough to do that. Y'all can.
Hey, you want to go grab a fork and bend it where it just looks like a middle finger?
Yeah.
Okay, go grab one.
So,
See you back here in a second.
A Dungeoneer's pack has a crowbar.
If the lockpick doesn't work, a crowbar with a chunk of gold, we got this.
Gold is a soft metal.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so you're gonna go grab a fork. So as you come around the corner, Claire sort of spots you. Oh, you guys done in there? So I can lock the door.
Not yet.
Okay, what are you doing?
He wants a fork for some. I think he's found. I don't know.
A fork?
Yeah.
What does he want a fork for?
I'm guessing he found some food and he's hungry. I don't know.
What?
I don't know, Claire.
Okay.
You look really nice today.
Oh, thank you. So she's like, here, wipes off a fork and hands it to you. Just don't break it, okay? We don't have a lot of good forks around here.
I wouldn't do that.
Then she just smiles and sort of goes back to her.
Okay.
thing.
And I'll scurry off as quickly as I can without making this any more obvious.
Okay.
And
Hey, now that you're back in here, can you close that door behind you? We don't need anyone being a peeping Tom, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'll close the door, I guess. And do I need to make a strength check to make sure I don't break this fork?
I mean, are you bending the...
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always
Yeah.
bend it back, though.
Yeah, make a strength check.
11.
All right, you're able to bend the prongs down and leave one of them up. We'll say it's just a 3-prong fork, so you bend 2 of them down.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Well, here you go. Barlowe, see if you can pick that lock.
We didn't really need to do that 2-hand pass, but I appreciate it either way.
It was for luck, okay?
Yeah, luck. So I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay, there is not a keyhole.
Why'd we do that? What'd you tell me to do that for? Was this a prank? Am I being pranked?
I didn't tell you to do it.
Grif, why did you tell me to do that?
I thought it was your idea.
Wasn't my idea.
Oh, I don't know.
You asked to lockpick it. What's going on, man?
I thought look, it was a long night, and I sniffed some stuff I shouldn't have sniffed. All I know is that I thought I saw a lock with I thought you could pick something there. I don't know much about locks, man. But if you can't pick it, that's fine. I have a crowbar. We could just try that.
Oh, so now we're just gonna break it.
Will, what's your suggestion?
Can I have the fork
Can you
back?
make noise down there with your whole talky distant thing?
No, that has to be centralized on an area I can see.
Roll another strength check, Kavagal, if you want to bend those things back.
Oh, man. 7.
7. All right, yeah, you don't break. You don't break them. You bend them back just fine. Being
Thanks.
very delicate not to break the
I
fork
wouldn't
prongs.
want to make Claire cry or anything.
She turns into a boss. Level
That'd
20.
be pretty funny. CR 47.
Yeah, Claire's hideous forks in the eye.
So, it has to be a spot where you can see. Is that?
Well, I'm going to go give this fork back to Claire.
Okay.
We want to get down there.
Roll perception, Kavagal. The suspense.
Really?
15.
Okay, so you come out and you just don't see Claire.
Claire?
Just general commotion, but she doesn't seem to be out in this main room.
Go up to the closest person. Have you seen Claire?
She's in the back with Igdan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll go back and get the guys.
So, what's up? Did you find her?
I may have found Igdan, too.
You have got to be shitting me.
I thought you told us that it locked from the inside. Now I just... I'll put away the crowbar. Hold on. You have some explaining to do.
I'm all of a sudden the master of locks.
You're 100% positive it is locked from the other side, though.
So go on, master of locks.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they're in the back.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so they're back. You kind of walk around a little bit, and you can hear Claire and Igdan talking back towards your rooms. And it's basically just Claire sort of pleading with him to take it easy, and him just kind of telling her to fuck off. And she's just pretty much that. Hey, take it easy. You need to be safe. Think about Finn and all that. And he's like, yeah, I got shit to do. And you can hear, and as you kind of sneak along, they're in his room.
Okay, I'll knock on the door. Hey, Claire, I have the fork.
Oh, thanks, I guess. She grabs it back from you. Yeah. And then she just sort of stares at Igdan for a minute and then walks away, kind of visibly upset.
So, Igdan, you got any other chores for us to do?
Not right now. He seems to be, packing some stuff up around the room. Just, tools.
You going somewhere?
No.
What are you packing for?
The hell's with all the questions?
Shouldn't you be resting?
No, I'm fine. You don't even need to roll. He's not fine. He looks sicker than he did last night.
Yeah, I'm just going to give, no, you aren't. You're not fine at all.
Well, all the more reason to hurry up then, I suppose. Excuse me. And he starts to try to hobble past you.
You know Madison, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to stand there like a wall.
Can we tell with his knowledge of medicine what's happening to him?
I can make a medicine roll.
Yeah,
though,
you can make a medicine roll.
23.
Oh, so based on everything that's happened, you had to sort of saw his leg off in a dirty cave, and the medicine around here is not very good. You're pretty sure he might have an infection in his leg.
Okay.
But without actually looking at it and seeing it, you wouldn't really know for sure. But again, he's just, displaying a lot of signs of that. Very, very sweaty, very slow with speech, almost lethargic. But he still seems pretty focused on what it is he's trying to do. Please move out of the way.
Your leg's very infected.
Thank you.
I mean, you know we can help stop that, correct?
Sure, yeah. But please move out of the way first.
Look, Igdan, We didn't drag you out of that cave just so you could kill yourself. You're going to take care of yourself because you have other responsibilities than just yourself.
That's why I need you to get out of the way.
Let us help you. We told you we would. Let us do it.
Roll a persuasion, Kavagal.
4.
4. Get out of my fucking way.
Make me.
Now, hold on.
Yeah, we don't need to do all this.
He sort of hobbles back a little bit and starts to reach into, like, a sack that he has around his waist, staring you right up into your fucking eyes.
So who's in the room, by the way?
I think it's just us 4.
Yep,
Us
just
four,
the
we're
4
all
of
in
us,
the-
yeah.
Is
You
it
two
big
are
enough
in-
for all of us?
Yeah, it's pretty tight. We'll say
Okay.
it's Kavagal right in the doorway, I guess sort of leaned down. And then you two sort of flanking him a little bit in front. And now Igdan has taken a few steps back and is reaching in, like trying to pull something out of his sack.
Igdan, we're not here to harm anything. We're here to help you.
No, it's fine.
Can we help you finish a task so then we can help you get better?
No, it's fine. Pulls out a little hand crossbow. And he starts reaching into something on the other side.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, okay. Pulls out a bolt and loads it.
If I let you go, you'll take it easy. You'll let yourself heal. And you won't do anything reckless.
Can I ready an action?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to ready an action to try and kick out his crutch.
Oh, shit. Roll another persuasion, Kavagal.
Would that be an intimidation that time?
Well, I guess it's up to you. Like, are you trying to be intimidating or are you trying to be reasonable?
I guess reasonable.
Yeah, it came across reasonable, so.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Nat 1.
Nat 1, what's your AC?
13.
13? Go ahead, because he draws up and he's about to shoot Kavagal with a
Is that a
dart.
dexterity to kick it out?
I think it's melee, right?
I would assume so, but I'm trying to do it, like, quickly.
Or
Okay.
strength? I don't know.
I think it's still strength.
Yeah, I think, well,
I didn't know, I
so
don't care
let's,
what it is. But
let's roll a dex save to
Okay.
do it. And then if you do it, let's roll a strength to see if you're strong enough to kick it out from under him.
it's a 4. God, I'm rolling shitty today, man.
No, you go to do it, and we'll say you even hit it a little bit, and he just sort of staggers, and then he shoots Kavagal in the neck. Make a Constitution save, Kavagal.
21.
You've been drugged in the last week or so, so you just kind of flex a little bit, and the dart falls out. Doesn't do any damage to you. It was very small. He just stares up at you. Huh. He goes into the left side of his pouch.
I'm going to punch him in the goddamn face.
Easy.
Are you going to punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, go to hit.
I'm trying to do non-lethal damage, obviously.
Punch him in the face. He's going to beat this cripple up.
He's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, you hit him right in the
Okay.
face.
Yeah, knock his ass on the ground is what I'm trying to do.
Okay. So, yeah, he goes to load something else, and we'll say, I don't know if, do you want to just straight up hit him as hard as you can in the face?
Non-lethally. I'm just trying to
Non-lethally?
knock his ass over.
So, yeah, non-lethally, we'll say it's more of like a shove,
Yeah,
if that's
yeah,
okay.
Open hand and
Yeah,
like
open
shove
hand, just
back.
almost like a tackle.
So
and,
palm face type thing.
Yeah.
oh, God, yeah, he just tumbles down, just falls over.
Let us help you, man. It's not your time to go. I know this.
Fine. Fuck. He throws his crossbow across the room.
I'm picking this shit up and throwing it against the wall.
All right, it's broken. Stands up. Sorry.
You better be. One more, and that would not have ended pretty for you.
So what's your guys' plan? You
We're
save
gonna
me,
find-
you keep me from dying, and then what? You're going to kill me in this room?
No.
Because I don't listen to you?
No. We will tie you down to the bed if we have to. We will drug you so you are lethargic and don't do anything to hurt yourself.
I'm the one that's got to do all this.
We'll be here backing him up, though.
I have things I need to do before I die?
We aren't going to let you die.
Is there things we can do while you get better?
No.
Why does it have to be you?
Because I'm the only one that can do it.
Then we'll go with you, and we'll heal you all the way.
Fine. You can come with. You feel better?
Sure do.
Great.
Let's try not to shoot my friends again. Or else this crossbow, because I know you have another one, it's going to happen again.
Fine.
Kavagal's just going to give him a sly smile the whole time. Like, he's not saying anything else. He's just giving him a sly smile.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Just follow me.
Nope. I'm going to pick him up. Lead the way. Tell us which way to go. Nothing but the best for our little gnome friend.
Let me see here.
Your chariot awaits.
Take 3 damage. So he goes to go around you, and we'll say you pick him up, and he pulls out a dagger and stabs you right in the arm.
Oh, look, man, that one was on you. Don't pick other people up.
And so, just for flavor, so you go to pick him up, and he stabs you in the arm, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? Because it was a surprise.
Yeah.
And then he starts to, like, quickly try and hobble away with his cane, just heading towards the exit. And you're just like, what a bitch.
I'm just following behind him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Who's the doctor here?
I don't need a doctor. Just give me some alcohol and...
Not you.
Oh.
Who's the doctor here?
We don't have a doctor.
What's the closest? Do you have anybody named Doctor with a title Doctor?
There's Doc. That's his name. He's
Doc,
a
come here.
fisherman.
Are you here?
Let's find out. Yeah,
So I heard you're a fisherman.
I was.
Do you have fishing line?
Yeah,
Do you have hooks?
yeah.
Are they sterile?
I don't know what that means.
Can I sterilize them?
I still don't know what that means.
Can I clean them?
Yes.
Are they clean?
No.
Can I have some?
Yeah.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
I don't have them on me. I'm eating breakfast.
Okay, well, we don't have much time. We have places to be. Can you get them, please?
Oh, yeah.
Do
sure.
you guys accept money here? I'll pay for them.
You could just have them. Jeez, yeah.
Just for an exorbitant, to hurry the process along.
Okay. Jesus, let's go.
And I'm going to give him a gold piece.
Okay, and you just let's go. I guess.
Okay, you hear that, Igdan? You're getting some help.
Igdan's gone. He went towards the exit and out the door.
Well, he couldn't have gone far.
No,
but-
he's right out the door.
Yeah.
He's not like running.
Okay, well, I'm going to get some cloth or something to tie up my wound.
It's not like
You're right.
I guess not. We'll just say it was like a slash.
Okay. I don't want to be bleeding anywhere, though, so
Clean,
just...
like,
Yeah.
it was 3 damage. It's...
Can you imagine if he would have crit and Kavagal would have died?
That would have played out a lot differently.
Kellenbor's like, how'd you die? I got stabbed in the neck by someone who I tried to pick up.
And he's like, you were Barlowe's friend.
It was your time to die.
I guess so.
By the way, Igdan's a really nice guy, just so you guys know.
Mm.
He's just busy.
He's just got some infection in his head, that's all.
Yeah. Something else I'll clarify too is we talked about like healing magic and things like that. Like that'll stop someone from dying, but as far as you especially, you're not going to know anything that's going to get rid of an infection, like totally.
No, I
At
know.
least not right now. Okay.
Well, I do have quite a bit in medicine.
Yeah.
I have like
Yeah,
6 points in medicine. So
Yeah, you can like take care of it like physically. Just
Yeah.
it's nothing like that the best you can do is keep him alive a little bit longer with
I'm just
magic.
gonna start experimenting with herbs and things I find on the
I
ground.
think that'll work.
I feel like
Okay.
you could ask him too. He might know something that might help with.
I feel like he would have tried that by now, but I'll ask.
Okay.
So, want to get that fishing line and whatnot. I want to get. Actually, I'm going to. After I say that, I'm going to address the rest of the people and say, if you have anything that can help dress a wound or you think could help, I'll take it.
Everyone just kind of looks at you and
It's for Igdan, so he doesn't die. Any alcohol, any spare blankets you may have, anything.
everyone's just kind of staring at you.
Somewhere in the town, we hear that guy.
Igdan's an asshole.
What an asshole! I was gonna do that, but then I remember I said he wasn't here. So
I'm just going to kind of shake my head and leave.
yeah. Again, this is like a town full of old people who are just sort of done with their drama, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, no. Igdan brings some drama to the town anyway, so.
Well, but he also supplies everything for them.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. So, as you guys exit, you can see Igdan sort of rounded the corner of the whole building and is exiting towards, I guess, what would be considered the north side of the gate, not the west side that you guys have been normally coming in.
So how long is this going to take? How far away is what we're doing?
No, it's not that far. Not what we're doing today.
How far is it, though?
It's just over here.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
So he goes out of the gate, but all the way on the opposite side of the building, and kind of right outside the window where that smaller room is, where like the book and the locked door and everything was. And he starts to fiddle with something on the ground, and then you can see the ground starts to shake a little bit, and then it starts to sink. And it's sort of this square platform that starts to slowly go down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To like a staircase or what?
Nope, he's standing on it, and it's going down.
I'm assuming we're not going to fit inside of that, are we?
No, it's like pretty small. Maybe 2 people could fit on it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting on that as well.
Okay, so it goes all the way down, and then stops, and then you guys notice from up top it gets covered by what just looks like more ground, so that you just don't see it anymore. And it's just grass there.
I was rolling for how well my mind was blown.
Oh,
I rolled a nat 20.
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
So, and as you are going down, you can sort of hear like metal clicking, and then it stops, and then he grabs a hold of this like wooden slide door that's there and opens it and starts to hobble inward.
Did you make all this?
Yeah.
How long did it take?
Years.
Why here?
Why not?
Fair.
So he kind of starts to hobble, and you come into this smaller room, and you can see a lot of barrels again. Some of them are open, and you can kind of look at them, and it's the rocks that you had gotten from the goblins before.
Okay.
So today, I need to take all those, and I need to crush them up into a fine powder.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I told you I'd help, and so I am. Okay, is there a way for you to get those 2 down here?
We could go unlock the door and then come around the other side.
That'd be great.
I can't do stairs right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go do that then.
Okay. So you go up and lock the door, and are you guys just going to stay there when it...
I guess we'll walk back up to the tavern. There ain't much we can do.
I was just going to stay there. I mean, I expected them to come back up or something. I don't know. I didn't know what they were doing.
Just stare at the ground. I will say, since you rolled a 20 to get your mind blown, you also kind of assume, like, oh, this is how he gets shit down there.
Oh, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It's also how he can lock the door, but come back up the outside.
Yeah.
So
it's all coming together.
You go get them. You see, Grif starting to walk back, and Kavagal just sort of staring down at the ground.
Just kind of for flavor, I want to wedge the door so he can't close it without opening it.
Okay, that works.
I thought he couldn't climb the stairs.
He could be fucking lying.
True.
Okay, so he go gets you, and we'll say all you guys are down there, and if you're going to help, he just wants you guys to break all these little rocks into a fine powder, little mortise and pestle, that's called, and breaking it into a fine powder.
Okay.
Sounds good. Now, I feel like there should be a more efficient way. We need to get him some kind of like a mill, something to grind stuff quicker.
I'm sure he could make one, but I agree.
But all right, I guess so we're spending the day just grinding up rocks till we run out.
Yeah. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take all day to do it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Nice. So I'd say you, goes through the day. Igdan's not talking much. Finn's nowhere to be seen. We'll say it starts to get dark. Maybe you took a break to eat once. Went upstairs. Claire fed everybody. And same kind of deal. People all come here to eat. It seems like no one eats in their home. Mm-hmm. Everyone comes here. When you're done, you go back downstairs and start breaking, grinding up those little rocks again. They smell terrible, by the way. When you break them up, they smell really bad. Just like that stink bomb. Not as bad, but still pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to talk, role play, or we can just move on, or...
So I'm down here because I told him that I would help, and so I am. I'll talk if I'm spoken to or if there's a conversation going on.
He's not speaking. He's really flustered. He's really frustrated. Everything he's doing, he seems like he's just in a really big hurry.
What are you trying to hurry up and get done?
Look, if you guys want to help me, that's fine. But I'm not really in the mood to talk right now.
Are you ever?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
All right, well, let's get this stuff done. Unless y'all have something else you want to say. 'Cause
Kavagal doesn't say anything after being stabbed. Kind of salty about it.
I'll look at that later. Don't worry. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay.
just might lose an arm, you know.
And hey, we never know. He got an infection. I could get an infection from his infection. I don't know where he was keeping that dagger.
It could be a form of an STD, stab transmitted disease.
That's true.
Okay. You don't have a disease. Like I said, it just kind of slashed you a little bit.
Right.
And just pissed you off more than anything else. And for the sake of flavor, I mean, he wasn't trying to hurt you. He was trying not to get picked up by a grown-ass man. Because, you know, he still has his dignity. So, yeah, you guys just do that all day, and then that's it. Eventually you finish, and we'll say it's a little bit after midnight, not too much later than that, and you guys are finished.
Okay. So, I want to kind of, to slap Igdan on the back and say, hey, good job, man, and I'm going to try and, like, with dignity and stealthily cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So,
like that.
So, do you want me to do sleight of hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
to see if he notices what's going on.
18.
Thank you. It did go a lot faster with your guys' help. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry I cut you.
So,
I'm sorry I shot you in the neck.
I'm sorry I tried to pick you up and carry you to where we were going.
I appreciate that. But I'm not... Don't carry me.
I just figured it would help.
not that it really matters, but he got 5 HP back.
Well, no, so you do that, and it's kind of nice because this whole time he's been sweating really bad. He's been, you know, he's there grinding these stones away with you guys too, and sometimes he'll stop and get woozy, and you just, once you do that, pat him on the back, you see him kind of perk up just a little bit, and, you know, his skin starts to maybe get the normal color again for a little bit.
And I'll do the same thing to Kavagal.
Yeah.
And then I'll just kind of glance over at Igdan, just so he kind of knows but can't say anything without looking stupid.
Yeah, okay. Well, you guys can go ahead and head up. You're still welcome to stay here as long as you want.
So you're at full health again, by the way, because that is over the threshold anyway.
Everyone gets a pat on the back with Grif. I see how this
You
is.
didn't get hit.
No pat on the back for Grif. He's still mad about the whole little thing.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Kavagal. Got a pat on the back from someone at least. Yeah. Grif will remember that.
Yeah. I bet.
Okay, so you guys just going to head up and go to your rooms?
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys are going up, Igdan catches your attention. You mind waiting down here a second? I got something I want to show you.
Sure, I'll stay.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to go check on Finn before I...
Yeah, I haven't seen him all day. He normally helps, but he's pretty upset, so.
Maybe you should talk to him. Don't say anything, but maybe you shouldn't, and I'll just leave.
Hey, before I go, anybody in the town smoke a pipe?
Yeah, I think that asshole does.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow, that was such in character.
So are you leaving too?
Yeah, I think I am going to go knock on that asshole's door.
Yeah, okay.
Late at night.
Ding dong, ditch him.
So he kind of just starts to hobble into this other area that Kavagal was storing those barrels in before.
Yeah.
Don't look at those. Don't go over there. Just come over here. He keeps hobbling towards a cart, like a rail cart.
Yeah, okay.
Hop in.
Okay. I'll hop on in.
All right. He kind of struggles, but gets in there, and then just grabs this little turnstile thing, and it starts to move. It starts to go forward.
So that's how this thing works. Okay.
Yeah, you just turn the thing.
Yeah, long story.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. Did you make this cart?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Where are we going?
Just a ways down here, I got some stuff that I keep sort of hidden, and I just got something I think you'll really like to see.
Okay.
So it goes for a little bit, and is silent the whole way unless you want to try and keep up a conversation with him, but it's about 30 minutes before the cart comes to a stop, And as it comes to a stop, you can see that there's just this door. And the whole time it's been sort of this natural-ish cavern. Some parts look natural, some parts have brick where he's stacked up to make walls and stuff. And you stop at this door, he climbs out, again, struggles, but gets out of there. Takes a few steps, pulls something out of his pocket, and just actually roll perception. That's a one? Okay, so you're more looking around at the cave, so you can't really tell how he unlocks his doors. But it opens, and he's like, here, come on.
Okay.
Again, please don't catch anything on fire.
Well, it's controlled, so I won't do that.
Well,
unless you need me to for some reason, but it's controlled, so
I actually might later, but that's for now. Let me just show you. And it goes into this room, and it's not very big. It's probably 15 by 15 feet, and it's round. It's like a circular room.
Okay.
And there's bookshelves in there with really old books. There's a bunch of like chests and crates. There's old pieces of art. And right away you get kind of excited because this is stuff you don't see ever.
Yeah.
And this is just all really awesome stuff. He has like scrolls tapped up, just really old pieces of art and literature. It's pretty much all that's in here. Now, we talked before about how this is sort of where value is in this world right now. Old maps, old books, old anything that people can learn about the history that they accidentally erased. And you can kind of guess that's what all this is. So you can just tell that this is sort of his own treasure trove.
Okay, cool.
So he goes to a chest and opens it up, and he starts rummaging through some scrolls.
This is a beautiful room. You have quite a collection, I guess, you've gathered over the years, and that's really cool what you did with the mechanical cart and the... not sure how you opened up the door, but I mean, I guess I don't really need to know how you opened up your door, but...
No, yeah, don't worry about that.
But I mean, this is pretty cool, man.
Well, thank you. It's not... You know, it's taken a long time to get all this shit in here, and I don't need most of it, but days like today is kind of cool to have this stuff. And he comes out with this just really old, looks like a old piece of leather that's rolled up.
Okay.
And he unfurls it, looks at it, and he's like, yeah, here it is. Thought you just might want to take a look at this, and he hands it to you.
Okay, what is this?
So it's an old, the best way to describe it looks like an old cave painting, but it's on this piece of leather. And it's a bunch of people, or like stick figure-ish humanoids, all bowing down to this sort of archaic painting of a dragon.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I know not a lot of people believe that dragons ever existed, but there was a time where they did, and they were worshipped, and I don't know. This was given to me by the last person like you I came across, so I just thought, maybe you'd want it.
Yeah, it would be something that I'll cherish. That's something I really appreciate this.
Good. Rolls it up. Hands to you. Let's go.
All right. You got anything else cool, though, that you want to show me? Anything you're proud of?
Not really. Old books of poems, and it's nothing I think an adventurer like yourself would be interested in.
Yeah, fair enough. What about your weapon room? Because clearly this isn't... I'll say you have your cool weapons. I'll say I actually still have a set of crossbows that when we found you had like self-reloading crossbows. I mean, so do you have any other cool weapons? I mean, we can hop in the cart and start talking as we ride.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. And he sort of shuts the door, locks it, gets back into the cart, and turns the little knob the other direction and starts heading back towards the basement. Yeah, I don't really do a lot with weapons anymore. I've had those crossbows for a long time. I actually bought them off somebody, and I just kind of reverse engineered them. So I've never sold them or anything. I don't like selling weapons or profiting off weapons.
Fair enough. Didn't know if you had any cool armor or anything like that. I'll say. So
None really.
I appreciate art, but I'm definitely a big... I always try to find the best way I can defend myself so I can defend the people around me. So
I can appreciate that. I guess I do too, just not with weapons as much.
Fair enough. Well, what's your next objective?
Well, actually, it won't be ready for a few days, but when I'm finished down here, I could use your help.
Okay.
But I really need to be able to work in peace. And as much as I appreciate you and your friends' help, I need you guys to just sort of give me a few days to get some things done. And I'll promise you after that, we'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll figure out what to do. But in a couple days, I'm going to need your help with something, just you. And then we can go from there. But do you think you can keep those guys off my back for a few days? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything bad. I just need to work, and I need to focus.
definitely can. The only rule of thumb, though, would be is that you have to let us see you once a day to make sure you're still healthy.
Deal. How about we have dinner together every night?
Okay.
I'll come up. We'll have Claire bring food for us in the tavern, and we'll just sit and eat.
And if we don't find you at the dinner hall or at the tavern, like where we're going to eat, where should we look for you?
If I'm not there, then I'm dead.
Where would you be dead at, though?
Oh, it's probably down here somewhere.
Okay. Good to know. All right, well, if we find you dead, is there anything that we need to accomplish? Because we both know that you might have limited time.
Yeah, if you find me dead, just forget about it.
Just forget about it? Okay.
Yeah, maybe just make sure Finn's okay.
Do you have any way for Finn to get into the treasure room or anything like that you just...
I mean, he knows how to work the cart.
Just, how to get into the treasure room if he needs?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, we can... fair enough.
Okay. So you guys just kind of... It's a little awkward after that. You can tell something, whether you said or he said, sort of upset him a little bit. Maybe just thinking about dying. You don't know. He just seems pretty upset. Still feeling a little bit better to you. Now, we know that it's because of him healing him a little bit, but you just kind of see him sort of perk up. But then he gets depressed again. So you come back and, you both go upstairs together. He locks the door, and you go to your room, and he goes to his. You go knock on his door, and he's just not there.
Okay, guess I'll go look around for him. He's probably still helping people out.
Okay. Well, it's pretty late. It's like, by the time you guys are finished, it's probably about 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So
I guess I will, on a hunch, just kind of go back to that graveyard.
Okay, so, yeah, you go back to that graveyard, and the first thing you notice is the small grave that he was talking about it looks nicer. There's more flowers around it. It's sort of done up a little bit. The dirt's been cleaned up a little bit, so it looks like a really nice, respectful grave. And you see Finn sort of kneeling down beside it, just arranging some stuff. And now it has a headstone sort of thing. It's just like a big rock that he found that he placed there. And he's just sort of tidying it up.
So, I notice him, obviously, and I'll start walking up, and I'll put a hand up, and I'll say, I don't want to freak you out, but I am here.
Oh, that's okay. Come here. How does this look? And he stands up, and there's a lantern, we'll say, sitting on the stump that's illuminating things because it's pretty dark out. But does this look good enough?
It looks great. You've done a really good job. Barlowe is very clearly he's trying to hold back the joy that he has from how he doesn't run into many people who's respectful of the dead, so he's kind of not holding back tears, but he's definitely very emotional right now, and he just kind of in all one breath just says, "You did a really great job."
Oh, good. I want it to be nice when we do the thing you were talking about.
We can do that whenever you want. I would prefer it to be about sundown because that's when I feel closest. Mm-hmm. But we can do it whenever.
I was thinking about asking Igdan to come, but I don't know if he would.
I mean, you can ask, but in situations like these, you have to understand when people say no.
Okay. You're right.
Now, please do me a favor. I understand Igdan's an asshole. He's a hard cookie. He's given quite a bit of grief to us, and he shot my friend in the neck today.
Yeah, he does that.
So cut us some slack, okay? We're doing our best, and I'm sure he is too. You've got to understand, I took the man's leg. He's probably a little upset about that. People typically are when you take their limbs.
He's my dad.
And I'm glad you've realized that. Just cut the man some slack. He's got a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah. He doesn't take help too well.
Yeah.
But that's okay. If he comes, great. If not, no big deal. We're doing this for them. And he kind of gestures towards the grave.
Well, it seems like Grif. Seems like seems like Igdan likes him. So maybe I'll try and pull a few strings and see what happens. I can't promise anything, but I can see.
Okay.
And yeah, you're right. This is for them. I wanted to give you something, and Barlowe is going to take out the what a censer is. So a censer is like Catholic people like wave that wand that has holy water in it.
Yeah.
It's that, and he's just going to give it to him.
Oh, what is this?
You fill it with water, and then you shake it, and water kind of comes out in a sprinkling formation. People in my temple use that to bless people, and I want to give it to you because I feel like you can get some use out of it, and I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you for what you did.
Thank you. He kind of grabs it and shakes it a few times, and he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should really be get going to bed. I got more work to do in the morning.
Okay.
I guess Igdan broke Claire's bed, so she wants me to make her a new one.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Well, then I'll come with you.
Okay. And then you just kind of walk back. Again, sort of this awkward silence, but sort of... I don't even know it's awkward anymore. It's just sort of pleasant.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just kind of walk alongside him the whole time. So I do also want to mention that I got a sensor wrong. I just looked it up to make sure. It's actually it's attached to a chain. It's this little ball thing that's attached to a chain that you put incense in, and it burns and it swings. So
that's what you gave him?
That's what I gave him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was something else, but yeah, I had that in my priest pack, so I just decided to give that to him instead. Okay. So you can change that and rig it how you want.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just say either one's really fine, but...
Okay. So...
Okay, that works, and you can eventually get back, and he kind of goes into his room and just, says thank you, and unlocks his door and goes in.
Yeah. So, just kind of walk back to the room with a big old smile on my face.
Okay. So it's going to be the next day, unless... Kavagal, do you have something? Oh, yeah, you're going to that asshole's house. Okay. It's about 1 in the morning.
I know.
Okay. So let's do it. Couple seconds go by, you hear and you hear some footsteps and door opens. What?
Hey, we got off on the wrong foot the other day. You know something about my kind that isn't exactly true about me. I was wondering if maybe we could smoke it over sometime.
What time is it?
It's late.
Okay, that sounds nice.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just slams the door.
Slams it?
No, okay. Hastily shuts it.
Okay.
Sorry. Doesn't slam it.
That's okay.
I just
had to be sure.
Hastily shuts it.
With a slam at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. But after that, Kavagal doesn't really have anything to do, but not tired. So Kavagal maybe stand outside on the porch of the inn.
Well, but as you're walking away, you say you kind of pissy about how that interaction went. You hear the door open, and he says, "Hey."
Yeah?
I think maybe there's some things about you or your kind that you don't know. So yeah, let's smoke it out sometime.
Okay. How about tomorrow at noon?
Sounds good.
All right. Get some rest.
Shuts the door.
I'll just stand outside on the porch of the inn and just kind of, I don't know, look at the stars.
Okay.
And just kind of just relax.
Okay. Well, it is a beautiful night out, and every night here it's so clear out you can see the stars almost perfectly. So, and then after a while, not too long of doing that, you see Finn and Barlowe walk up, and Finn kind of says goodbye and goes into his room, And then Barlowe, you see Kavagal standing there, walks up.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, I've got a smoke date.
Oh, yeah? With who?
The asshole.
What?
He said he's going to enlighten me on my kind or something.
That sounds racist.
I guess I'll find out tomorrow. What about you?
Well, I don't know. Probably gonna go, do cleric stuff or something. I don't know.
I mean, you and Flynn seem to be getting, or Finn seem to be getting on nicely.
Yeah, I mean, he's cool. Teaching him a lot about Kellenfor. It's actually probably the first time in a while that somebody's actually listened to me about my god, and it's just kind of cool. It's cool.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's got somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Maybe one day he'll be a follower, just like I was.
Guess we'll see, won't we?
Sure will. So, what are you doing? Did you plan on getting a drink or what?
I mean, I didn't know if anybody would be opposed to that. I'm just kind of chilling out here.
You know what? I'm feeling all right today. Let's go have a drink. I feel like we need to bond a little bit.
You're kidding.
No. I feel like, you saved my life, so I can, bear to drink alcohol.
Well, I appreciate that. Let's go get one.
Okay. I haven't drank a lot, so I might be a little bit of a lightweight, so please do not judge me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just going to write on your face as soon as you pass out.
You're not making a good case for yourself.
I was kidding, mostly.
I believe you.
So we'll say you guys head into the tavern, and there's really no one in there, so you feel comfortable, I guess, helping yourselves to whatever. And after, as you get cups out and start to pour drinks, you see Igdan and Grif come inside through the outside door. And Igdan sort of looks at you and just, gentlemen.
What's up, Igdan?
Takes off towards his room.
Have a good night.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
So, how'd it go?
Everything went well. Overall, he seemed like he was feeling better after you patted him on the back.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I did see that. And I saw you pat Kavagal on the back, too. Oh, yeah, I saw both of that. Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, anyway, he seemed like he was feeling all right. He showed me that cave. He had a nice spot in the back of the cave that was like his, go-to area to relax, or however you want to word that. I'll say. Then actually, he apparently had ran into a dragonborn before me that had a picture of, I guess, like our ancestry would be the best way to word it. So he gave that to me. I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, well, otherwise everything went smooth. I mean, he seemed like, the main point was he seemed like he was feeling better. And then he said he's going to have dinner with us every night. But throughout the day, he asked if we could give him some space for the next, I think he said 3 days. That sounds right. So over the next 3 days, we're going to give him a little bit of space, but he will check in with us to make sure he's still healthy. So he's following our guidelines of making sure we keep up with him, make sure he stays healthy, and we'll follow our new side of it of just letting him work in peace. Okay. He said we were distracting too much.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
You did better than I would have. Here. I'll give him a drink.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Well, that's it. You guys drink for a little bit and stay up and just talk, and then you go to sleep.